Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Inside the Cockpit with Rhys's Pieces. This is an X-Wing Insider moment on upgrades and interactions within the tabletop environment. In this episode, we're going over Proud Tradition. What is Proud Tradition? Well, it's an elite pilot talent for the First Order, and it's very cheap. It's only 2 points. It's a double-sided elite pilot talent card. A lot of people will mention that this is a double-sided sword or double-edged sword, but really, I really think that, in my own opinion, the benefits do outweigh the negatives. And having it just belong to the First Order, it also makes the First Order faction unique in its own sense, having this EPT. So on the setup side, the Proud Tradition allows you to, while you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you may perform focus actions even while stressed. And then the next bullet point reads, after you perform an attack, if you are stressed, the defender may spend 1 focus token or suffer 1 critical damage to flip this card. And then the flip side of this card, the negative effect, is now that all your focus tokens are now considered to be red actions. However, when you look at the EPT, 2 points is great. Also, it's a non-unique EPT, so it can be attached to any First Order ship. And then also, it's not specified to a specific base size.
Okay, stay calm, stay calm.
I am calm.
I'm talking to myself.
To go over the benefits of this talent, again, the price point. To me, I look at it at that it's 2 points, and you can perform focus actions even while stressed. And these actions can be done while you perform a sloop or a K turn, gaining 1 stress token, or you can also sloop and K turn or Talon roll any advanced maneuver, any advanced red maneuver over a debris cloud. And in this case, you receive 2 stress tokens. Surviving the potential critical damage, you will still be able to perform focus actions. You can look at this card, in 2 ways. One way I look at it for the high initiative ships, like the quick draws or the major Von Regs. If you use Proud Tradition and you're stressed, and after you perform an attack, you kind of think about, it kind of acts like a little bit of a, hot shot gunner. And then for the low initiatives, you can imagine that your opponents have spent all their tokens. It kind of acts as, another critical damage that, if your opponent is desperate to flip that card, they can just suffer that critical damage. The trigger effects, I think, for this EPT it's very, very flexible. You don't have to get into arcs. It's not requiring you to be inside a bullseye arc. It's not requiring a certain range. Really it's just saying that whenever you're stressed, you can provide yourself with a focus token. However, though, the opponent, can always flip that card and, take that chance to spend that focus token or take a critical damage. But then also, if that is the killing blow to that ship, since everything happens in the same initiative, the opponent can opt to take that critical damage, even if the opponent's ship is destroyed, and flip that card. So, there definitely is a negative effect, but again, in my opinion, being stressed and taking focus actions, that's really, really the benefit of this card.
I can feel your anger. It gives you focus, makes you stronger.
So really, in summary, the best ships that I really recommend using this, using this EPT is the #1 spot goes to the TIE FO. For a cheap EPT, you also want to put on a cheap chassis. At 28 points, you have the Omega Squadron Ace, a Pilot Skill 3 TIE Fighter with an EPT. And you can provide them as pretty much as swarms using these Proud Tradition EPT TIE Fighters. The next one is the TIE SF, and this is a close second. The cheapest is the Omega Squadron Expert. That's a Pilot Skill 3 TIE SF. It gives the TIE SF a little bit of a multi-role where, you can really, have your opponent choose to spend their focuses. But in addition, it does pair very well with Hotshot Gunner. So you can do, EPT, Proud Tradition, then Hotshot Gunner, and then they'll be forced to take the crit if they need to. It also enhances maneuverability of all these TIE fighters, but especially the TIE SF. Because remember, in that dial for the TIE SF, your red maneuvers are your 3 sloops, but also your 1 turn right or left for the TIE SF. So it does allow the SF to be a lot more maneuverable. However, the major drawback is that you will not be able to rotate your turret. You cannot link actions with Proud Tradition just because the card says that you may perform focus actions while stressed. But since it is a linked action, you won't be able to turn your turret. And then the last one, third place, is the TIE BA Interceptor. The cheapest option is the First Order Provocateur at 45 points. For the dice, using that focus, I mean, you do get the extra dice if you do not deplete yourself. That's really, all that I can really think about. And then also you do have those multiple additional actions in case, for all these TIE fighters, in case your opponent does flip the Proud Tradition to False Tradition, you can still evade, which is still a powerful action, especially for TIE fighters. You can still target lock, and then also you can still barrel roll. The one ship that I do not recommend putting Proud Tradition on is the TIE Silencer. I know it's very, very tempting, but however, the auto thrusters of the TIE Silencer, I think, in my opinion, you want to get that stress to do the extra booster barrel roll, and you don't want to stress yourself. I really feel that you stress yourself too much with the Silencer in order to use use that Proud Tradition. In addition, the most expensive option, using Proud Tradition with the Silencer is the First Order Test Pilot, and that comes in at 56 points. And then once that's flipped, you really don't have too much of a defensive option except for, barrel rolling or boosting out of arcs or out of range. And also, of course, just like all the TIE fighters, you can still target lock. But really, the TIE Silencer is a ship that I will not recommend. It's a great, cheap elite pilot talent, especially for the TIE FO, the TIE SF, and the BA Interceptor. I highly recommend putting in swarms. I know crack shot swarms is definitely, a really great option, but spend the extra point, catch your opponent off guard, and show them really what the First Order is all about. All right, I'll catch you later. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, Greg here from Nickel City X-Wing. What upgrade card do you want to see Rhys do next? If you like that video, please subscribe, leave a comment, let us know. Also, we stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Have a great day.